What are we talking about today, Liz?
Today, I wanted to, this is kind of random, but I wanted to talk about the summer and how it's feels like just like a change of scenery. People are so much happier and it just feels like a transitionary time in what feels like everyone's lives.
I completely agree with that. As somebody that was born in the summer, I feel like it holds much more resonance with me. Oh, as somebody that's a summer baby, I feel like I definitely resonate with the summer and like what it's always meant to me. But this summer, I feel like the weather has something to play with it. Liz and I were actually just discussing how the UK is like scorching on fire. So, Liz, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. It's like hot. Everyone's talking about Wednesday. It's basically going to be 40 Celsius, which I just searched up for my American friends. It's 104 Fahrenheit. And everyone's talking about like it's like doomsday. Like everyone is going through it. Everyone's scared. And also the UK is not built for this type of heat.
Yeah,
So it's here. It's like 41 like in Paris right now. It's crazy, crazy. Or it's going to be 41. It's insane.
the
I'm
first
so
thing
scared.
I mean, valid. The first thing that comes to mind is I'm not sure if like you as a child looked this up. When I was younger, I couldn't even believe it was a place. But there's a place in California called the Death Valley, and it's like insane temperatures, like just on average. It's like
Wait, what
111,
is
112. It's like this it's a valley within California. I think
right,
it's
right.
I don't I think it's more southern if I'm being honest, but
Yeah, yeah,
it's just like known to have insane temperatures, hence its name. The
yeah.
UK is having their own Death Valley very shortly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's way too hot. And again, like UK isn't built for this. I was explaining this to someone else, but they're concerned because the metal in the tubes, especially with how much people are using it, they're scared
Insane.
that the metal's going to bend. And so they're like unsure what to do. Because
Do you think they're gonna
obviously
cancel? Do you think they're gonna
I don't
cancel
think
like
that they're
school
going
and
to
work?
cancel because I think that would stop like the entirety. Like I don't think they're going to cancel the tube or anything like that. But they are putting like really, really like strict heat advisories out.
Yeah,
God
I'm
knows.
sure because that's a legitimate hazard to be outside.
Yeah. No, it's scary. So I personally will be indoors all day. I'm gonna go try and find AC. I don't have AC in my apartment, so TBD on what I will be doing. But it's scary out there.
So stay safe. But on
Thank
another
you.
note, even though we kind of went down a more ominous route, um, I would say I am just so excited for the summer. And I was saying this to one of my family friends on the way home from a festival in Chicago on Saturday. And I was like, I cannot believe that we're nearing July. Like, this has to be the
No,
fastest summer that I've experienced
so
in my life.
scary. No, it's also scary. And I was also talking. Everyone's so much happier. Like my neighbors who would like look the other way are now like smiling at me, like interacting. People are just so much happier in the summer, which I love to
It's
see.
true. It holds like so much like adventure and spontaneity. Like I don't know
Yeah.
why. The whole idea of it is that like you just have longer days. Like you can do
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah. And obviously, I think it was the summer solstice yesterday.
Yeah, it
So we
was yesterday.
yeah, is that the longest day?
It's supposed to be, and I don't know how it was in the UK, but in Chicago, dude, we've had like the opposite. Like we had like 90-degree days, and then we had like last week was just all rainstorm, and that happens because with the tornadoes in the summer, you even feel like summer solstice. Like it was just dark. The last few weeks, like for those of you that don't know, Chicago is very big on hosting like festivals every weekend. So I was saying this to one of our friends actually. There's like roughly 5 to 8 every single weekend in different neighborhoods. So this upcoming week slash weekend, going to be taking full advantage of that. I have some friends and family friends flying in from North Carolina, just grabbing some happy hours with some people I haven't seen in a while. And then we have the 4th of July. So for those of you that are not American, it's our 250th year celebration. Um, I know, not mine, but our great nation. But a bunch of friends and I, like, we're gonna go up to Madison and just properly celebrate on the lake with some boats, hot dogs, burgers, the usual, and then just some domestic travel in between the states for the
Yeah,
rest of summer.
that's awesome.
Yeah, just like smaller trips. My family's thinking about going to the U.S. Open, so we will see. And then maybe Vancouver in August as well for a wedding, New York in July. Just like small, not like smaller things, but just like summer. I
Yeah.
feel like goes by super fast, so it doesn't feel
Yeah.
as like large. What about
No, no,
you?
100%. I'm very excited for my summer plans. I'm
What are you
going
doing, Liz?
well, I'm going to Nice and Rome, so I'm excited for that.
When
And
do you
then
leave again?
next week,
Yeah, it's coming up.
I'm so excited. So we have that planned. Honestly, we are probably gonna go back to the south of France just because we did such a short trip this time, and we were like, wait, we want to go and hit so many places, so we're definitely gonna go back.
Super
And
fair.
then I think we want to do Paris in August again, just like as a
Hmm.
quick trip. And then I think I really, really want to do Portugal as well in August. So I'm trying to
You
like fit it
gotta do
all.
Portugal.
I want to go to Lisbon so badly. So
Yeah.
that's kind of it. And then I think we're probably gonna go to like the English countryside at some
Mhm.
point for a weekend as well. So that's really exciting.
You know what
But
you should do? I don't know how if they like still remain, but I don't know if you remember. I took this like very random course at U of T my third
mm,
year, and it was like English countryside. Like it predominantly focused on the countryside
no,
society and like all that exists there. But you
yeah.
should go in the I don't know if it's the summer or the fall, but they do a bunch of like I think it's hunting, but it's like a big deal there. It's like everybody dresses up for the
Yeah.
weekend,
Wait,
country
I'm looking
houses,
this up.
etc. But you should definitely look into that.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm really excited. I also will say, like, summer, I feel like a lot of people, it's not as busy at work. It's more relaxed. So
Yeah,
people
I
definitely
was
take
gonna
more,
say.
which is really, really
It's
nice. So,
unfortunate. Like, I know so many people that have the whole summer Fridays policy, so they're like done with work at 2 p.m. on Fridays. Much rather be on the lake if that was the case. But so I was telling Liz before this, the summer, lots of traveling. My mom travels a lot for work and just in general. And for those of you that don't know, my parents are in the suburbs. And so I offered to have my dog here, and you can't really see him, but he
and
is taking a nap in there, and he is just the cutest ever. We've gotten him we've had him for 6 months now, six,
oh,
seven
wow.
months. Yeah. And I'll show you a picture. This was him laying on my bed.
He is so freaking
He is
cute.
just like the cutest dog ever.
Wait, does he sleep on your
Um, I don't my mom doesn't let him, so, like, even here, I'll, like, cuddle up with him on the couch in bed, but he,
bed?
like,
Yeah.
sleeps and calms himself down in there. Um, but the one good thing I love about this kinda ties into, like, Benji and the whole conversation of summer, is obviously with a dog, you walk them a lot, and in the summer, you wanna walk a lot, you wanna get those steps in, and I was having this conversation with one of my roommates yesterday about how it's like yes, we complain about going on so many walks, but we don't realize come like the winter or like when there's bad weather, we're not going to want to walk. Like there's not going to be the whole conversation of steps. It's just going to be
Yeah.
like get inside, like do a workout class, go to the gym.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've been definitely taking advantage, whether it be like in Northbrook or here, just walking the dog alongside of just workout classes. But um, yeah, I'm excited to have my boy Benj here and hang
Yeah.
out with him and just,
Yeah.
have a little animal furry creature waiting for you at home.
Yeah. I
But
need to get out more, but the thing is, right now, like, I wanted to go on a walk and it's so hot. But I will say, when it's less hot,
that's different though. I feel like that's like there's a hazard to that.
yeah.
Um,
No,
I
I think.
also wouldn't want to go outside.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm definitely gonna go out more. I really, really want to just be out more this summer, especially because it's so nice. I feel like the weather's
Yeah.
so good lately. So
This is going to sound like a very naive question, and I
go for it.
apologize. I've only ever visited the UK in like the fall or the spring. How does it differ weather pattern in the summer? Like aside from the summer's crazy heat.
Like, it doesn't rain in the summer. It does
Is
rain
it always sunny?
like honestly, yeah, it's really sunny.
Okay, that's
It's
good.
like, and I'm obviously like right now you caught me at a bad time because the only thing I can think about is the sun like glaring through my windows right now.
Yeah, I can I can see.
Yeah. Catch a catch a glimpse of that.
Yeah.
But I think as a whole, it's definitely the weather is really, really nice in the UK over the summer.
Okay, that's good. Is
Yeah.
there like what's like a typical, some
I think
people
just
will create like hmm?
no, I was gonna say I think just the vibes are nicer. Like you walk outside and people are happier. I was saying that before, but
Yeah,
everyone's
it
just
really
out.
seems to be like a difference there, dude. You keep talking about people's
Yeah.
attitude.
There is such a huge difference. People are obviously out. Like there's a very big pub culture, so people are out drinking. Like you'll see people like at pubs the entire day. It's everyone's just out and about. So it's so
Yeah.
nice to see that. Yeah.
How do you think, and like this is a very random question, and I myself was thinking about that this morning, but how do you think it feels now being outside of school versus like when it would feel during school? Because I feel like there is like a difference.
It doesn't feel as much of like a vacation, if that makes sense. Because obviously when we're
Agreed.
in school, it feels more like a smooth transition rather than like a hard stop. Here's the summer, roam around, do whatever you want, and then like
Yeah.
knowing dreadfully that school's gonna come back up again. But I think yeah, right now it's definitely it just feels like I can't even believe that it's already end of June. It
Well,
feels
that's
in my
why. I think
yeah.
that's literally why. There's no like hard stopping point.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it's not like you're done exams and there's like that relief. You're just continuing on the day-to-day stuff that you have been doing for the past year.
And I think that's why, to that point, I think it's why it's that much more important that you do things that like will diversify like
Yeah,
different seasons. So like making sure that there's certain activities you want to do in the summer and you're not just doing it because you've been doing it, but like giving yourself something excited about because otherwise days are going to go by, you
no,
know?
absolutely, absolutely. And that's a big thing. I always say, like, if you can travel as much as you can during the summer, travel as much so that you have things to look forward to. I always have a trip plan. Obviously, this is like coming from somebody who's right now in Europe, so it's very easy for me to travel.
Mhm.
But even having like weekend getaways to like the cottage,
Yeah,
I would love to have the cottage right now, like just being able to be outside because it's so so fun and you get to look forward to that.
it's true.
I
And
know. I
that's the
should be on
thing,
the lake right now.
but you're in the UK.
No, wait
No,
for
I'm
me.
kidding. But I like that. I think it is important. I think every season, like now that we're at the point where, and I was having this conversation with my parents too, it's like time blends into one another. So you are the only person that's gonna like be the differentiator between it. So it's
100.
important to like have certain activities that might be in your head like seasonal or like, keeping things new and fresh. Otherwise, it's all gonna feel like one thing.
100%.
I am excited. There's a bunch of workout classes in Chicago that are on the lake. So I'm going to Pilates tonight on the
Love.
lake. I'm very excited about that. And then also a book club. I've been doing a book club with my work friends and some of her friends. We started it in June, but it's just been something I think in the summer, like as I'm either like on a walk or like I'm at my house or I'm just on the couch, I can just pull the Kindle out. And I think it's given me more purpose with reading because I set a goal this year of reading like 13 books. I'm not nearly there yet, but that's something I'm excited about.
Yeah, I also will say, actually, now that you bring that up, I feel like summer is such a time to read and
Yeah,
relax because the days are longer, so you don't feel like you need to be in bed by 8 p.m. Like you
right.
can
Or
take it.
like rushing around to do everything.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. To get everything done, like you can take your time with things, and I feel like reading definitely falls into that. One of my coworkers was asking, now that it's summer, like, does anybody have any book recommendations? And it made me think, oh yeah, summer's such a time to read.
Yeah, it truly is. It's
Yeah,
weird
I don't,
because you would
I
think
don't,
like, what do you do in the winter? Like when it's like when you're cold or like when you're
yeah,
inside. But like it's such an outdoor hobby. Like you go to a park, go to a beach, you're outside on a patio, you're with your friends. Like you could just
yeah.
whip it out.
No, 100%. I will say though, I am very excited for fall. Fall's my favorite season.
I was just saying this morning, I was like, I love summer. I mean, as an August baby, like it's a lot of fun. And also like being in school, but I think that there's something cozy about the fall, especially when it's not first really cold, like it's still transitioning. It's just
Like that September, October months, those.
yeah. It's the best. But do you think we're only saying that because of college? Because
Oh,
those were always like the calm months.
yeah, maybe. But I also will say, like, I love the weather. I love the fact that I love wearing sweaters and
Yeah.
sweatpants. Yeah, I like live in sweatpants.
She
So
loves like her comfy athleisure.
yeah, so for me, I I love being able to wear those and not, be sweating
Mhm.
through everything and anything. And I think just also, like Gilmore Girls. I don't know if you've ever watched it. It's like
We've
one of my
talked about it, but I've never watched it
yeah,
fully.
yeah. It's like the vibes of the fall, like
It's just
pumpkin, like all of that. Like it just makes you want to like curl up in a ball.
yeah. No, I know, like a little apple
Yeah,
fuzz.
yeah. But it's
Yeah.
crazy how seasons, and obviously this makes sense, but how we attach seasons to such like core memories.
Emotion and memory.
Yeah, yeah.
No, and I completely agree with that. I also was I've been listening to a lot. This is one song, I'm sure you've heard of it. And I listened to it yesterday on the way to the suburbs for Father's Day, and I listened to it this morning. You know, like Daft Punk's Veritas Quo. I think you will know it. You will know it if I play it. I'm not gonna play it right now, but it's like it's a song. I feel like there's a few songs out there that like really get you thinking about stuff. And I was talking about this with Ayush as well, um, about like what the song like really is. There's no words. It's just classic Daft Punk, like a beat. It's not house by any means, but it's just I don't know, like it's very like melancholic is the best word. Like it feels at some point like it starts speeding up, but then you realize that it's not speeding up to anything. Like it's just like a consistent.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was reading about the whole philosophy. I'm gonna butcher this.
Go for it.
Anomaly. It's I'm totally butchering it. I can spell it. But it's the idea of having nostalgia for something that you've yet experienced and like
Right,
have
right,
yet to
right.
do. And I feel like with seasons, sometimes we do that. Like we have yet to experience that
Yeah.
upcoming season. And it's not that we're living in the past. It's like the excitement of it all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
No, 100%.
you
100%.
gotta listen to the song. It really it'll get you thinking. It feels like a song that like it's like the movie's about to end. It's like
Yeah.
it's not quite the last scene, but it's like the
Yeah.
second to last, and it's like the main character is realizing that they got to fix something or like they got to do something or it's like
Yeah.
or they're leaving a city, they got to make the most of it. It's like one of those
That one
things.
like big final decision that gets
Yeah,
them.
and like they're running through this yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's all that. So,
Yeah.
been listening to a lot of that and I feel like that kind of ties into the idea of just getting excited for things that have yet to come.
Yeah. Well, on that note, I think that that concludes this episode.
Thank you for listening, and we will be back again.